My dear friend, the term you're referring to is Darjal, which in Islamic eschatology refers to a false messiah, a deceptive figure who will emerge before the day of judgment. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned us about the Dajjal, describing him as a great fitna or trial. There are numerous hadiths that discuss the Dajjal, his characteristics, and the challenges he will pose. One such hadith from Sahih Muslim states, there would be no creation creating more trouble than the Dajjal right from the creation of Adam to the last hour. This emphasizes the severity of the trial that the Dajjal represents. The Dajjal, as described in the Hadiths, is a figure with distinct physical characteristics that set him apart as a trial and a fitna for humanity. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, provided us with these descriptions so that we may be aware and not be deceived. He informed us that the Dajjal is one-eyed, with his right eye appearing like a protruding grape, and that he is blind in that eye. Furthermore, the word kafir or disbeliever will be written between his eyes, which will be recognizable to literate and illiterate believers alike. This description serves as a warning and a means to recognize the Dajjal when he appears. It is crucial to remember that these signs are part of a larger narrative that emphasizes the importance of faith and the challenges that will test it. I encourage you to study these narrations and consult with knowledgeable scholars for a deeper understanding. The situation surrounding the arrival of Al-Masih ad-Dajjal is one of great tribulation and deception. It is a time when the Dajjal will claim divinity and perform acts that may deceive many people. He will have the ability to perform extraordinary feats such as bringing forth water and fire, which will actually be the opposite of what they appear. The Dajjal will also be able to kill a person and then bring them back to life as a means to assert his false claims. These events will be a test of faith for believers, as the Dajjal's capabilities are nothing but trials from Allah to distinguish the true believers from those who are led astray. It is a reminder for us to hold firmly to our faith and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and to seek refuge in Allah from the fitna of the Dajjal. What are some of the specific trials and tribulations that the Dajjal is expected to bring with him, according to the Hadiths? Certainly one of the parables that can guide us in preparing for the trials of the Dajjal is the story of the man who will challenge the Dajjal's claim of divinity. As narrated in Sahih Bukhari, a man considered the best or one of the best will confront the Dajjal, testifying against his false claim. The Dajjal will kill and then resurrect this man, who will then be even more certain of the Dajjal's falsehood and will declare his recognition of the Dajjal's true nature. This story teaches us the importance of steadfastness in faith and the courage to stand for truth, even in the face of great deception and adversity. Another lesson comes from the Hadith, where the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, described the Dajjal as one-eyed and reminded us that Allah is not one-eyed. This serves as a metaphor for the believer's insight and discernment to see through the falsehoods presented by the Dajjal. It is a call for us to develop a deep understanding of our faith so that we may not be easily swayed by the superficial wonders and trials that the Dajjal will bring. In essence, these narratives encourage us to cultivate a strong connection with Allah, to increase our knowledge of Islamic teachings, and to always seek the truth. They remind us to be vigilant and to prepare ourselves spiritually and morally for the challenges that lie ahead. It is also wise to remember the advice of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to recite Surah Al-Kahf, particularly the first 10 verses, as protection against the fitna of the Dajjal. Are there any specific parables or stories from the Hadiths that have resonated with you personally in terms of preparing for the Dajjal's arrival and the associated challenges?